Hello everyone, my name is Ariel Furman, and in this video, we'll be learning how to freeze panes. This is really helpful when you're working with large amounts of data, as it allows you to keep information organized while scrolling. Let's look at an example so you can see what I mean. Here we have some information about the fictitious Vivaldi Bakery sales. There are a lot of numbers here representing sales made by employees over a 2-year period, but we can't see all of the info without scrolling. Let's say I wanted to look under Sasha's numbers. And if I move over to the right, let's say to look at the different values, I'll realize two things. One, I've lost sight of the person I'm looking at under. I don't know which row I'm in, and I also don't know which month I'm in. So at this point, I'm essentially just floating in a sea of numbers. It could be worse, but we can do a lot better. Enter freeze panes. Let's go back to the beginning of our worksheet. You can either scroll up or use the keyboard shortcut Control F9, Home. We need to consider what our original goal was. Ultimately, we'd like to be able to scroll either up and down to see our employees, or left and right to see the different months. For this, wouldn't it be nice to somehow be able to keep the names and months frozen in place while scrolling? Go over to the View tab and look under the Window portion. Select Freeze Panes. We have several options. We can freeze the top row or the first column, although neither of these will help us in this scenario, but I do encourage you to try all the options for ultimate fluency. Our third option is the one that we'll choose, and it's Freeze Panes. Before clicking that though, we need to select the cell which the frozen cells will be based on. Freeze Panes freezes everything prior to the cell. So if we wanted to freeze row 3 and column A, then we'll need to select cell B4. Be sure that you understand the logic behind the selection. B4 represents the intersection between our row and column selections. So now we'd like to click on Freeze Panes. We found that by going to View, Window, Freeze Panes, and select your option. We'll be selecting Freeze Panes. Now if you look carefully, a slim silver demarcation has appeared to the right of column 3 and just under column A and just under row 3. This indicates to us the columns and rows that have been frozen. Let's scroll and see what's happened. As I move to the right, I notice that my column A has been frozen in place and all the other columns are moving, so my months are moving forward. If I go down, I'll see that my rows are the ones that are changing, although row 3 has been frozen in place. So that looks pretty nice to me. Our data is very clearly organized now. That also concludes this video. As always, feel free to ask questions and don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, thanks for watching.